This video is going to review APA references for some of the most commonly used sources. If you need to create a reference for a source that is not covered in this video, you can always make an appointment at the Writing Center to come discuss it. Part 1 of this video explains how to set up and format the references page, as well as walks you through the creation of a reference step by step. This video is going to just briefly review what you need for each reference depending on the type of source you're using. So part 1 goes into a lot more depth into the creation and formatting of each reference, so check that video out first. The first source that we are going to be taking a look at is journal articles. So when you have a journal article with the DOI, you need the author's names, the year that it was published, the title of the article, the name of the periodical, italicized, the volume number, also italicized, the issue number, the pages, and the DOI. And again, I go over all of the details for formatting this in part 1 of this video. If you have a journal article without a DOI, you are going to include all of the same information, just without that URL. And then if you have a journal article without a DOI, but it has a non-database URL, again, all of the same exact information, just with that non-database URL at the end. Is italicized, and again, as I explained in the first video, paying attention to that capitalization. So this is a good example of having to capitalize a word after punctuation here. And then after you have the title of the book, you put the publisher and then the DOI. If you have a book without a DOI, you include all of the same information, just without the DOI. For an online dictionary entry, we put the name of the organization, the date, in this case there isn't one, so that's why we put ND for no date, the title of the entry, the title of reference work after the word in. So we put in the title of the reference work, which is italicized, in this case that is Merriam-Webster.com dictionary, and then we put the retrieve date and the URL. For a YouTube video, we put the name of the channel that posted the video, the date that the video was posted, the title of the video, italicized, and then after that we put the word video in brackets, and then you put YouTube and the URL. For a web page on a website, there are multiple different versions of web pages on a website. So the first one is where an access date is needed because the content on this web page can change. So if that is the case, we are going to have the name of the author, the year, month, date, the title of the page italicized, the name of the website, the retrieve date and information, and the URL. If it's a web page on a website from a government source, we are going to do all of the same things, except instead of having the name of the author, we have the name of the organization, and we do not include a retrieve date because the content is not going to be changed. For an online news site without an associated newspaper, we include the name of the author, year, month, date, the title of the article italicized, the name of the publishing website, and then the URL. The last one is if there is a group author who is also the publisher of the web page on a website. We have the name of the organization, the date, and then the title of the page and the URL, and that is it. The last source I want to review is newspaper articles. So if it's a newspaper article from an academic database or a print version, we're going to have the name of the author, year, month, date, the title of the article, not italicized, and this time what is italicized is the publisher. And then if your article is not from an academic database or print version, you found it online, we include all the same information, just with that URL as well. Thank you for watching part 2 of the APA 7 references page video. I hope this video provided you with some good examples for making references for different types of sources. Again, there's a part 1 of this video that goes into more detail about setting up the references page. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if there's a source that you're making a reference for that was not covered in this video, you can always make an appointment at the Writing Center to come discuss it with us.